Hello, I am here to help answer some questions. You have expressed interest in retainer grant writing services. So I want to go through some general questions that are typically asked. So some people may ask about win rate. So I don't calculate that and I don't want to just give you a made up answer. Commission payments. June 1st firm does not work on commission payments. It's not ethical, and my firm does not accept payment in this manner. So we are paid for the work and services that we provide organizations. So just like you cannot control whether a funder decides to fund you or not, we are out of that's out of our control as well. So we do not work on commission payment. We do monthly retainer payments, a set monthly retainer. There's no limit on hours. The hours are not tracked. We're not reporting out on hours. We complete the necessary items required to complete the project specific to the task that we're completing for that month. If you're on a full retainer or the higher end retainer, research is involved. So I have worked with organizations who have worked with other funders in the past. They've received grant funds from funders in the past, and they just want to expand the opportunity. They want to see what other opportunities are available. So we conduct a landscape analysis of new funder opportunities within grant research. So we utilize research tools like Candid, our foundation directory, or GrantStation. And for instance, we see what organizations receive funds for, like the Annie Casey Foundation. We'll go check out that organization. They provide services to or funds to organizations that provide education and K-12 education. So we'll see who funds them, see if there's a connection there. And of course, as you can see, like you can go down just looking at one funder, who they fund, checking out that organization, also seeing who funds that organization or another nonprofit similar to yours. So that's just ongoing research that is involved, that is a part of the services provided. Again, if you are within this retainer model for the higher end retainer or the retainer that includes research. The retainer is for grant writing services only. It does not include individual giving or capital campaigns or any other fundraising mechanisms. It is only for grant writing services detailed in the proposal provided. So how we work is we provide completed grant applications in a Google document or a Word document, and we share it with the assigned point of contact. So sometimes I may work with the executive director at an organization. Sometimes I may work with the director of development. Before I submit an application, I send it over to them like, hey, this is pretty much done. It's about 95% complete or 90% complete. There's a few items within here, like some numbers or just information that I don't have, or maybe some attachments that I may need. But I'll highlight all items that are missing. And then once you take a look at everything, you say, looks good, you make the edits or provide missing information. We require that you provide in writing, approved for submission. And if it's online application, like a lot of grants are, we can submit on behalf of your organization. And we do recommend that nonprofits use like a standard grants at yourorganization.org account for online grant submissions. That is a shared email file that everyone can view. If it's an email submission, not necessarily in the portal, we recommend that the executive director or director of development submit the application. Needs to come directly from that point of contact. Funders like to see emails from the leaders within the organization when you're submitting the grant application. So yeah, where our final file again will be uploaded and submitted for your review, and then the final submission, the application submitted, will be sent over to you for you to file within your organization. Again, all clients on a high-end retainer. The bonus service that you are provided is 2 federal or county grants that are submission that we will submit on behalf of your organization within 1 year. So if you find out a federal grant that's a perfect fit, or a county grant, or like a state grant that you would like for us to apply on behalf of your organization, if you're on like a 12-month contract, within that 12-month contract, we will submit 2 on behalf of your organization. And just in full transparency, federal grants are typically charged $25,000 per application. So that's like a bonus service that you are awarded for being on a retainer model for June 1st firm. We work with a team of grant writers. I work with a team of grant writers. So during high busy season, you can ensure that we will meet your grant deadline. So I typically work with 2 full-time independent contractors and 2 part-timers. So I do have that backup and support as needed. June First Fund has experience with working with the majority of our clients up and down the East Coast. So we work with organizations, nonprofits based out of New York, DMV district, DC, Maryland, Virginia, some clients in Massachusetts, Louisiana, and of course in Georgia. And I have written for programs, K-12 education, youth arts, school-based mental health resources, housing programming, short-term family housing, healthcare services, going back to like substance abuse, mental health services, workforce development, job training, education. So if you would like to check out a list of awarded grants, you can go to junefirstfirm.com and click on the About menu and just scroll to the bottom. You can see a list of a lot of those awards that's been received, and you can also just view like what other programs I've written for and been awarded. If you are on the hire and retainer, there's no limit to the amount of grants or reports that are due in a month. Grant deadlines are already set. So some months it may be 3 reports, 2 grant applications. Some months it may be 2 and 2. Some months it may be 5, as much as 5 or more. So the deadlines are already set. There's no set amount per month. It varies from month to month. So again, on the hire and retainer, there is no limit, but there's a caveat. If there's a pattern of more than 5, which is like 6 or 7 plus per month, we will have to stop and reassess the scope. It'll be written up in the contract where the retainer will have to increase. But generally speaking, if you're on a 5,000 monthly retainer, you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 on average grants per month on a consistent basis. And again, there can be months where there's 5. If it's consistently more than 5, and consistently means like every month or every other month where it's like 6 or 7 separate tasks due, a grant or a report that's due, we will reassess and then look into increasing that retainer. And again, that's going to still give you a high return on your investment, because if you're submitting more than 5 grants or reports in a month, that's a lot. That's a very robust grant program, and that typically requires more than one person. So that's the reason why they increase on that retainer, so that I can assign a team member to assist me with making sure you get your grants completed and done in a timely manner. Thank you again for your time. Thanks for watching. Bye.